Hi Sam. It's great to see you again. Today, we're diving into the word
Schule.
Hi Alex.
Schule.
That sounds familiar. What does it mean?
Good question.
Schule.
Means school. It can refer to a place of learning, but it can also mean a system of education. The most common use is definitely the physical school where students learn.
That makes sense. Are there any false friends with that word?
Yes, there can be. In English, school is only a noun, but in German,
Schule.
is a feminine noun, so you'd say.
Die Schule.
Also, just because it sounds similar doesn't mean it has the same connotation in every context.
Got it. How do you use
Schule.
in sentences?
Well, first, let's look at the plural form. The plural of
Schule. Schulen.
and it's feminine, as I mentioned. You can say,
Die Schulen sind wichtig für die Gesellschaft.
which means schools are important for society.
That's interesting. How do you use it in different tenses?
In present tense, you could say,
Ich gehe zur Schule.
which means I go to school. In the past tense, you might say,
Ich ging zur Schule.
translating to I went to school. In perfect, you would say,
Ich bin zur Schule gegangen.
which also means I went to school.
I see. And what about the imperative form?
You can say,
Geh zur Schule.
which means go to school.
Where does the word
Schule.
come from?
Schule.
Has an interesting history. It originates from the Latin word,
Schola.
which meant a place of learning. Over time, it evolved into the German term we use today. It's fascinating how language evolves, isn't it?
It really is. I love learning about that.
Now, let's break down the word.
Schule.
Doesn't have a prefix or suffix, it's a single root word. It's neat because it stands alone, but if you think about it, the concept of a school is foundational for society.
That's cool.
Let's explore some similar words. For example, with the root,
Schul.
you have,
Schulbuch.
which means school book, and
Schulhof.
meaning schoolyard. Both of these are compounds with
Schule.
as the leading concept.
What are some other words that use
Schule.
You can also try
Schulzeit,
meaning school time, and
Schulranzen,
which is a school backpack. There's also
Schulabschluss,
meaning school graduation.
Wow, I didn't realize there were so many.
Yes. Another interesting one is
Schulpflicht,
meaning compulsory education. It shows how important education is in Germany.
Can I practice saying some sentences with?
Schule.
Absolutely. Imagine you're talking to a friend about your experiences. You might say,
Ich liebe meine Schule.
meaning I love my school.
Ich liebe meine Schule.
I love my school.
Perfect. Now, let's say you're asking if someone has homework from school. You could say,
Hast du Hausaufgaben von der Schule?
Hast du Hausaufgaben von der Schule?
Do I have homework from school?
exactly. And one more situation could be discussing school events. You could say,
In der Schule gibt es ein Fest.
meaning there is a festival at school.
In der Schule gibt es ein Fest.
Great job. Now, let's think about remembering the gender of.
Schule,
Since it's feminine, you can remember that many nouns ending in are feminine. Imagine a school building with a pink door, making it feel more feminine.
That's a fun image.
Another note is that
Schule,
is often used in informal contexts. You might hear phrases like,
die Schule macht Spaß.
meaning school is fun, or
Ich gehe nach der Schule ins Kino.
which means I'm going to the cinema after school.
Those phrases are helpful.
Just be careful with words like
Schüler,
and,
Schülerin,
which means student and are often confused with.
Schule,
They relate to school, but refer to the people attending it.
Thanks for the warning.
Now for some example sentences, let's try a few together.
die Schüler lernen viel in der Schule.
Means the students learn a lot at school.
Die Schüler lernen viel in der Schule.
Perfect. Here's another.
Die Schule hat ein neues Gebäude.
Means the school has a new building.
Die Schule hat ein neues Gebäude.
Great. How about this?
Ich bin in der Schule glücklich.
Means I am happy at school.
Ich bin in der Schule glücklich.
You're on a roll. Now, let's quiz you a bit. What is the gender of?
Schule,
It's feminine.
Correct. And what is the plural form?
Schulen.
Exactly. Now, how do you say I went to school in the past tense?
Ich ging zur Schule.
Right again. What's the imperative form?
Geh zur Schule.
Perfect. Last question, where does the word
Schule,
originate from?
It comes from Latin.
Schule.
Fantastic job today, Sam. You've learned a lot about.
Schule.
Remember, it's not just a place, it's a key part of our society.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed this lesson.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and I look forward to our next session.